Dogs may look at you with those pleading eyes when you enjoy your favorite snacks, but there are some treats that are far from safe for them. In this video, we're diving into 15 foods you should never feed your dog, explaining why even a small bite can cause serious health problems or even be fatal. Feeding dogs human food without knowing the risks can lead to long-term organ damage, digestive issues, or emergencies that require urgent veterinary care. Stay tuned, and don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe to the channel for more crucial pet safety guidance. Number 15. Chocolate. Chocolate is one of the most dangerous foods for dogs, yet it's one of the most common causes of accidental poisoning. The issue lies in theobromine, a chemical found in cocoa, which dogs cannot process efficiently. The severity of toxicity depends on the type of chocolate and the size of the dog. Dark chocolate and baking chocolate contain very high concentrations of theobromine, while milk chocolate has lower levels, but even small amounts can be harmful. Symptoms of chocolate poisoning include vomiting, diarrhea, excessive thirst, restlessness, hyperactivity, rapid or irregular heartbeat, tremors, seizures, and in severe cases, cardiac arrest. Even a single chocolate chip can be dangerous for very small dogs. Chocolate ingestion requires urgent veterinary attention, and in many cases, treatment involves induced vomiting, activated charcoal, and supportive care to prevent complications. Number 14. Grapes and raisins. Grapes and raisins may seem harmless, but they can trigger sudden and severe kidney failure in dogs. The exact toxin is still unidentified, and sensitivity varies from dog to dog, but there is no safe threshold. Ingesting even a few grapes or raisins can cause vomiting, diarrhea, abdominal pain, lethargy, and loss of appetite within hours. Kidney damage may not be immediately obvious, but it can progress quickly to fatal levels if not treated. In severe cases, dogs may show signs of dehydration, reduced urine output, and tremors. Grapes and raisins can also be found in baked goods, cereals, or trail mixes, so pet owners must be vigilant about checking ingredients before feeding any human food. Early veterinary intervention, including fluid therapy and monitoring of kidney function, can be life-saving. Number 13. Onions and garlic. Onions, garlic, and related vegetables such as leeks and chives contain thiosulfates, which are toxic to dogs because they damage red blood cells. This can lead to hemolytic anemia, reducing oxygen delivery to the body and potentially causing organ damage. The effects may appear slowly over a few days, with symptoms including weakness, fatigue, pale or yellowed gums, rapid breathing, increased heart rate, vomiting, diarrhea, and dark-colored urine. Toxicity can occur whether the onions or garlic are raw, cooked, powdered, or mixed in sauces or baby food. Garlic is generally considered more potent than onions, but repeated exposure to even small amounts can cause cumulative damage. Many dog owners are unaware that foods like gravies, soups, or restaurant leftovers often contain onion or garlic powder, making it essential to carefully monitor what dogs are offered. Number 12. Avocado. Avocados contain persin, a fungicidal toxin that can cause vomiting, diarrhea, and respiratory distress in dogs. While small amounts of avocado flesh may sometimes be tolerated, the pit and skin are extremely dangerous. The pit poses a severe choking hazard and can block the intestines if swallowed, leading to life-threatening complications requiring surgery. The flesh also contains fat, which can cause pancreatitis in sensitive dogs when consumed in larger quantities. Symptoms of avocado poisoning may include drooling, abdominal pain, vomiting, diarrhea, and general lethargy. Because of the multiple risks associated with avocados, it's best to avoid feeding any part of this fruit to dogs. Number 11. Alcohol. Alcohol, including beer, wine, spirits, or even foods cooked with alcohol, is highly toxic to dogs. Their bodies metabolize alcohol differently from humans, and even small amounts can lead to dangerous consequences. Ingestion can depress the central nervous system, causing symptoms like vomiting, disorientation, decreased coordination, slowed breathing, tremors, and, in severe cases, coma or death. Alcohol can also cause dangerously low blood sugar, dehydration, and electrolyte imbalances. Dogs may be attracted to the smell of beer or wine, but leaving even small quantities accessible is extremely risky. Veterinary treatment often requires hospitalization with intravenous fluids, monitoring, and supportive care to prevent long-term complications. Number 10. Macadamia nuts. Macadamia nuts are particularly dangerous for dogs, causing a condition known as macadamia nut toxicity. Symptoms usually appear within 12 hours of ingestion and include weakness, depression, vomiting, tremors, hyperthermia, and difficulty walking. The exact mechanism of toxicity is unknown, but even a small handful can significantly affect a medium-sized dog. Macadamia nuts are sometimes found in cookies, candies, or baked goods, so dogs can be accidentally exposed without direct feeding. Recovery usually occurs within 48 hours, but supportive care, including monitoring of vital signs and hydration, is essential to prevent complications. Number 9. Caffeine. Caffeine is a stimulant found in coffee, tea, chocolate, energy drinks, sodas, and even certain medications. Dogs are highly sensitive to caffeine, and ingestion can cause restlessness, rapid breathing, heart palpitations, muscle tremors, vomiting, diarrhea, and seizures. Severe cases can be fatal. Small dogs are particularly vulnerable, as even tiny amounts can trigger toxicity. Since caffeine is often hidden in foods, beverages, or pills, pet owners must exercise caution and store all caffeinated products safely out of reach. Immediate veterinary care is necessary if a dog ingests caffeine, including induced vomiting, activated charcoal administration, and supportive therapy to stabilize heart rate and prevent seizures. Number 8. Xylitol. Xylitol is an artificial sweetener commonly found in sugar-free gum, candies, baked goods, peanut butter, and even some toothpaste. While safe for humans, xylitol is extremely toxic to dogs. It triggers a rapid release of insulin, leading to dangerously low blood sugar, hypoglycemia, which can cause weakness, disorientation, collapse, seizures, and, in severe cases, death. In addition, xylitol can cause acute liver failure, even in small amounts. Symptoms often appear within 10 to 60 minutes of ingestion. Dogs may be attracted to sugar-free treats or peanut butter containing xylitol, so checking labels is essential. Immediate veterinary attention is critical, with treatment including intravenous fluids, glucose supplementation, and close monitoring of liver function. Number 7. Cooked bones. While dogs naturally chew on raw bones in the wild, cooked bones are extremely hazardous. Cooking makes bones brittle, increasing the risk of splintering, which can cause choking, mouth injuries, or punctures in the digestive tract. Sharp fragments can tear the esophagus, stomach, or intestines, potentially leading to life-threatening internal bleeding or infections. Common cooked bones include those from chicken, turkey, pork, or beef. Even seemingly harmless bones from leftovers can become dangerous once cooked. Signs of bone-related injuries include vomiting, lethargy, bloody stools, abdominal pain, or difficulty defecating. Raw bones of appropriate size, under supervision, are much safer, but cooked bones should always be avoided entirely. Number 6. Dairy products. Many dogs are lactose intolerant, meaning they cannot properly digest lactose, the sugar in milk and dairy products. Feeding milk, cheese, ice cream, or yogurt can cause gastrointestinal upset, including diarrhea, gas, bloating, and vomiting. Even small amounts of dairy can be problematic for sensitive dogs. In addition, high-fat dairy products may contribute to pancreatitis, a painful and potentially dangerous inflammation of the pancreas. Some dog-friendly dairy options, such as plain yogurt or certain cheeses, may be tolerated in very small amounts, but it's always safer to consult a veterinarian before offering any dairy treat. Number 5. Fat trimmings and fried foods. Feeding dogs fatty scraps from meat or fried foods from the table can trigger pancreatitis, a condition that inflames the pancreas and causes severe abdominal pain. Symptoms of pancreatitis include vomiting, diarrhea, lethargy, loss of appetite, fever, and dehydration. High-fat foods, including bacon, sausage, fried chicken, and greasy fast food, are particularly risky. Repeated consumption of fatty foods can also contribute to obesity, heart disease, and joint problems. Even occasional indulgences can have serious consequences, so it's best to avoid feeding any fried or fatty foods to dogs. Number 4. Raw meat and eggs. Raw meat and eggs carry the risk of bacterial infections, such as Salmonella and E. coli, which can make dogs extremely sick and even pose a risk to humans in the household. Dogs may develop vomiting, diarrhea, lethargy, and fever after consuming contaminated raw food. Raw eggs also contain avidin, a protein that interferes with the absorption of biotin, a B vitamin essential for healthy skin, coat, and metabolism. Over time, this can lead to skin and coat problems. While some owners follow raw feeding diets, it requires careful handling, hygiene, and veterinary guidance to minimize the risk of serious infections. Number 3. Human junk food and sweets. Chocolate is not the only sweet that's dangerous. Candy, cookies, cakes, and other sugary treats contain high levels of sugar, artificial sweeteners, and fats that can lead to obesity, diabetes, dental problems, and gastrointestinal upset in dogs. Sweets often contain other harmful ingredients, including chocolate, xylitol, or nuts. Even small bites can cause vomiting, diarrhea, or hyperactivity, and regular indulgence may have long-term health consequences. Treats specifically formulated for dogs are always a safer alternative. Number 2. Salt and salty snacks. Excessive salt intake can be extremely dangerous for dogs. Salty foods like chips, pretzels, processed meats, and snacks meant for humans can lead to salt poisoning or hypernatremia. Symptoms include vomiting, diarrhea, tremors, high body temperature, seizures, and, in severe cases, death. Dogs are much more sensitive to sodium than humans, and even small amounts can be toxic if consumed repeatedly. Foods seasoned heavily with salt should never be offered to dogs under any circumstances. Number 1. Moldy or spoiled food. Moldy, rotten, or expired food poses one of the most unpredictable dangers for dogs. Certain molds produce mycotoxins that can cause severe neurological damage, liver failure, or sudden death. Signs of mold poisoning may include vomiting, diarrhea, tremors, seizures, drooling, and lack of coordination. Dogs may be naturally attracted to strong-smelling spoiled food, so it's vital to store human food properly and dispose of leftovers immediately. Even foods that appear slightly off can harbor dangerous bacteria or molds, making vigilance critical. Feeding your dog human food may seem harmless, but as we've seen, even small amounts of these 15 dangerous foods can lead to serious illness or even be fatal. Being aware of what is safe and what isn't can protect your furry friend and ensure they live a long, healthy life. Always prioritize dog-specific treats and balanced nutrition, and never hesitate to consult a veterinarian if there's any doubt about what your dog can eat. Thank you for watching. And if keeping your dog safe and healthy matters to you, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe to the channel for more essential pet care tips and guidance.